Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Til You Collapse Podcast. I am your host. I am Brian, and I am back. Happy 2025. Oh, man. 2024. What a year. You guys, this podcast episode is going to be a real... All my podcast episodes are real, raw, very, very vulnerable. This podcast is a big one. Talks about life, talks about death, talks about a lot of heavy shit that I've been dealing with recently over the last 4 or 5 months. And I really, really think you guys need to hear this message. I know you guys need to hear this message. So please listen to this podcast. Please subscribe to the podcast. Please share it. Please spread the word. I want to start off by saying fuck cancer. Cancer is a fucked disease. I've had 3 close family members die from cancer. I had cancer recently. It's what I've been dealing with. And I'm going to talk about this episode and really dig down in the mindset behind it and what I've done to help move past it. I mean, I'm not past it. It's so recent, so fresh. But like I said, I like to share with you guys. I like to inspire. I like to motivate. I'm going to spread awareness, with the type of cancer I had. And we're just going to talk. It's been a while. And we're going to talk. It's going to be a really impactful episode. It's like I said, it's real. It's from the heart, as most of my episodes are. It's not scripted. It's not thought out. It's just what's on my mind. It's what I've been dealing with. Like I said, 2024 was a very hard year. 2024 was, business-wise, super hard. And then obviously with the health aspect, it's something I've never dealt with. And you guys know me. I live life with extreme gratitude. I feel like I try to be as present as possible. I try to have extreme gratitude. I try to live every day to the fullest because I do know how short life is. But I can tell you this last experience over the last 5 months, when it comes to life and death, and it comes with major health issues, and it comes with you don't know how much more time you have on this earth, I can tell you that's something I've never dealt with, and I hope none of you ever deal with. And I know a lot of you have dealt with it. I know health issues are big, and a lot of you have dealt with it. I had never had any health issues. I'm 42 years old, and up until a few weeks ago, I had 0 surgeries. I had never been put under. I never had any surgeries, and I go from 0 in 42 years to, you have cancer. It could be deadly, and I have 2 surgeries within a week of time. But I want to go back a little bit. I want to start, I talk about mental toughness, and I talk about mindset, and you guys know it's something I'm very powerful at. And that's what's got me through this time. And I'm going to talk to you guys about it. I'm going to really emphasize mental fitness, physical fitness, because that has got me through this as well. And I would be in a lot worse situation if my mind and body wasn't as strong as it was. Because, with any kind of health issues, we all have some kind of genetic health issues. All of us have some kind of thing going on. We all have different stuff, different backgrounds, different histories. But skin cancer, melanoma skin cancer is what I was diagnosed with. My aunt died from that. And it's very close to the family. My mom has had it. And it's very serious, very, very serious. There's a lot of different kind of skin cancers. A lot aren't that, no kind of skin cancer is good, but a lot of it is on on your skin, on the surface. Melanoma skin cancer, I'm trying to bring awareness to this because I dealt with it. And like I said, I've lost family members to it. Is the kind of skin cancer that really travels fast through your body. It travels through your lymph nodes, travels to other organs, and it spreads fast and it really attacks you internally. That's why it's the scariest kind of skin cancer around. And that's what I was diagnosed with 4 months ago. It was crazy. You guys, if anyone that follows me knows, over the last 6-7 months, I've been dealing with my dog, my German Shepherd. We're dealing with health issues with him. We amputated his leg to try to save him. And then all of a sudden we got a diagnosis that he had cancer. So it was a Friday. It was a Friday about 4 months ago. Guys, I want you guys to think about this. It was a Friday about 4 months ago. I got a call that my dog had cancer. and we had to put him down. It was a Friday. So I got a call that my dog had cancer and we had to put him down, which, dogs are family. Very, very sad, hard, stressful, emotional time. And I got a call that same day. That I had cancer. The worst kind of skin cancer, the kind that my aunt died from. Can you imagine how that felt? That's probably one of the worst Fridays I'd ever had, but mentally, how that felt. And it was kind of a secret for the last 4 months. I didn't tell many people. I didn't know how to tell people. I didn't want any sympathy. I didn't want to bring any extra attention on myself. But imagine having that secret, knowing the unknowing, the not knowing is really the hardest point, because you get this diagnosis, and then the medical system, this medical system is screwed. Western medical, they want us sick. They want Band-Aids. They make more money the more sick we are. So I fully believe they try to drag their feet, because with cancer and any kind of health issues, time is of the essence, right? So it really took, from my diagnosis to my first surgery and starting to get answers, took almost 3.5 months. During that 3.5 months, I know what's going on. My mind's going crazy. You're thinking every single worst case scenario. You try not to, but I can tell you, as positive and optimistic as I am, I can tell you it was one of the hardest things I dealt with. Because hey, the next day, I had to get on a TikTok live and be my normal, crazy, larger than life personality, be funny, looking in the camera, seeing this spot on my face that I knew could be something that takes me out. Do you know how hard that is? You know the mental toughness it takes to get that kind of news, go through that kind of shit. And I have no other option. I'm the sole provider and protector of my family with pride. It's my favorite, most important job I have. But it was during the most busy time of the year, the fourth quarter, working 6-7 days a week, 12, 15-hour days. I'm on live every day. I have this secret. I have all my kids' sports, and it's something that's, I have the weight of the world on my shoulders, but this is like extra weight on my shoulders, right? Pile it on. I was fine, and all of a sudden, I'm not. So you guys, I'm trying to bring awareness. Get your skin checked. If you have any spot that you're worrying about, that you're wondering about, get your skin checked. Early detection with any kind of health issue is of the essence. Okay? So 4 months ago, I find this out, and the whole system is so slow. Didn't have my first surgery until December 19th. I had a hole in my face the size of a golf ball, open wound. They cut me open. They had gauze. So during Christmas time, I have this big, bloody, nasty hole in my face because they need to test to make sure that they got all the cancer. They also cut into my neck and my jawline and took 3 nodes out of my neck because they had to check whether or not the cancer had spread in my body. So talk about more stress and pressure, because our first surgery was down. Okay, finally we're getting some movement. We're getting in the right direction. But then I'm still waiting for that answer. Like, best case scenario, we got it all. It hasn't spread. Worst case scenario, we either don't get it all or it has spread. You got to get to the next level and fight. And by this time, mentally, you guys, I was ready to fight. There's no other fucking option. I got 2 girls to walk down the aisle. I got 2 sons to be the example for. I got everything in the world to live for. Mentally, I am and was ready for a battle. There's no quitting me. So you guys, went through that, went through the second surgery, closed my face up. You can see I wear my scars. I wear them with pride, actually. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't care about the superficial outward appearance. All I cared about was we got all the cancer and it hadn't spread. So I did get best case scenario. They did get all the cancer out of my face. There was clear margins, and in my lymph nodes, it hadn't spread yet. I feel fortunate, since sharing my story and sharing on social media, the outpouring of people that have dealt with skin cancer, super worse situations than mine, people fighting, people struggling, but just a community around it. I feel grateful to be a part of it. And the biggest thing I talk about all the time, guys, is things happen for you. They don't happen to you. They happen for you. This happened for me for a reason. And how you deal with these situations, how you react to struggles, how you react to shit that happens to you in life. And plenty of shit's going to happen to you. I promise you that along the way. Defines you. Your mindset, your mental toughness, how you deal with it, and how you show up for yourself defines you. Because a lot of people, when shit gets tough, when shit gets scary, they curl up. Mentally, they give up. You give up mentally, you give up physically. No. There was no option. There's no option mentally and physically for me. I was ready, and I stay ready. And I talk to you guys about mental toughness because this is the thing with business, with most importantly, health, you guys. Fuck everything else. The two most important things in your life is time, and your health ties into your time. The healthier you are, the longer you stay healthy, the more time you get. It's priceless. And when you think your health is in question, I tell you what, when I thought my health was in question, when it was in question, because my results could have easily gone the other way, like they do for so many other people, nothing else matters. Money, superficial shit, nothing else matters. You can't get your time and your health back when it starts declining. So that's why I preach to you guys about mental health, physical health. Because here's the thing, guys. I have genetic disposition to skin cancer. It's in my genetics. Obviously, my family's dealt with it. I've lost family members to it. But here's the thing that probably saved me. I have a lot of content. You guys know I can go back and I see videos, I have pictures, I have all these content. This spot on my face has been there for a few years, which is a long time for any kind of cancer. Now, I don't know, they don't know if it was cancer the whole time. It could have mutated more recently. But here's the thing I am telling you. Say it was cancer the whole time. Because I am so healthy, because I'm physically fit, I have a lot of muscle mass. It's proven scientifically, the more muscle mass you have, the less chance of cancer spreads, the less chance of cancer cases there is, the more kind of physically fit you are. Nutrition. Nutrition is a huge thing that either causes cancer to spread or not spread. My nutrition is on point for the most part. And another thing I do, you guys know that I'm big into water fasts. I've been doing water fasts for a year. Water fasts are huge impact on cancer and cancer spreading. So even though I've had this thing on my face for multiple years and I never knew about it, even though I get yearly skin checks, it was missed because it didn't look like typical melanoma skin cancer. I get my yearly skin checks in May. I contacted them 4 months ago and said, can we revisit this thing on my cheek? If I didn't, I would still be waiting for my next appointment in May. So always be on top of your health, always be proactive, always be asking questions. But what I'm saying is my lifestyle fought against my genetics and probably saved my life because it's stopped this or slowed this spread of this cancer on my cheek over the years. Now, opposite, if I was eating shitty processed food all the time, if I wasn't practicing a fast, as I wasn't so physically fit, exercising all the time, it could have spread up the growth and I could have got way worse news. So when I preach about mental and physical fitness, things that are in your control, you can fight against your genetics and help prolong your life and your health. So I'm here sharing this story with you guys because I want you guys to live as long as possible. I want you guys to meet your grandkids. I want you guys to have long, healthy lives. It's something that, like I said, literally came out of nowhere 4 months ago. And I've been dealing with it and holding on to this secret, bearing this weight on my shoulders. I still had to work. I still had to show up for my employees, for my family, for my company, for everything. Because there is no other option but me. There's no other option. Okay? I had no other option. And I'm fine with that. I thrive in that. But guys, life is short. Life is so short. So please do all you can, because you control a lot. Like I said, do all you can to control what you can control. You control what the fuck you put in your mouth. Do you want to put in shitty processed food that causes cancer, causes heart disease, causes health issues? Why are you doing that to yourself? There's a reason why this country has the biggest problem with it. And then mentally, mental toughness. Thankfully, I was built for something like this. You know, it's hard. It's the hardest thing I've ever dealt with. I can tell you, I've been like, I feel like I have a new lease on life. Like I am ready to run through a fucking wall. It's crazy. Like I just remember over these last 4 months, just moments, I would just sit there and stare at my kids and just stare at them and take them in and just with a new sense of appreciation and presence, next level, even though that I already felt like I was top tier in doing that, this kicked it to another level. And like I said, things happen for us. And this has really enlightened me, humbled me, centered me. Not that I wasn't before, but even on another level, unless you've dealt with it, anyone that's dealt with health issues and got past them or is currently dealing with health issues, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, if you're fortunate enough not to, which I hope a lot of you are, I can tell you there's nothing that compares when you think that your life is in question and you don't know how much time you have left. And it goes from being healthy to I'm 42 years old. I don't know how much time I have left. And you have 4 babies. I can tell you that feeling that I've been dealing with, that stress, that pressure, that I didn't crumble under, that I stood up and performed under, is more than I've ever dealt with. And has given me a new realization and a new respect to everyone that does deal with health issues and gets past them, because it doesn't get past them, that is currently dealing with them. Like I said, it's the hardest thing mentally and sometimes physically you'll deal with, but you do have somewhat of a control. Fitness, mindset, nutrition affects your health more than you would imagine. So please, I hope this story inspires you and motivates you. I hope you get a good message from it. I hope you really, I don't want to say, it's a new year and start out, but this message, this podcast, I hope it wakes some of you up, because the last 4 months definitely woke me up. Not that I wasn't before, because like I said, I feel like I was more than most people, but this is the next level. This was next level. So yeah, guys, like I said, it's been a crazy 5 months up until last week. I still didn't know. But thankfully, like I said, it hasn't spread and they got it all. So good news. You still have to deal with me. Yeah, I just got kind of a Frankenstein face, but that's okay. It gives me more character. Not that I needed it. I really love you guys. I really appreciate you guys. Please share my podcast. Please share clips from this podcast. Please let people know about it. That's all I ask. Please review it, subscribe to it. And please, I'm always open. If you want to talk about any kind of health issues, cancer, if you have any stories, I'm going to start bringing more and more awareness to this. Please contact me. I'm here to talk. I'm here to listen. I really love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm out.
Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do.